The Devil Wears Prada came out in 2006. It has been 20 years since this movie came out, and just recently they made a sequel known as The Devil Wears Prada 2. But before I get to that, I had to talk about the first Devil Wears Prada. The Devil Wears Prada is about Andy Sachs, who got a job at a fashion magazine, and her boss happens to be Miranda Priestley, the Queen of Runway. And I didn't see the Devil Wears Prada when it first came out to the movie theaters, but have watched it multiple times on television. And it got my attention right away. This is pretty much right after and halfway is done of being a princess in the Princess Diaries, and this is before her role in Les Mis. And I honestly thought this is Anne Hathaway's first ever adult role she did, and she did both in style, and she's fabulous of doing so in this movie. And she's not the only big star, because we got Stanley Tucci. I had to give him credit. I also had to give Emily Blunt credit, because this happens to be Emily Blunt's first movie. And she met her husband, John Krasinski, at the premiere, and she's also fabulous as Emily. The ultimate queen of this movie is Meryl Streep. Her as Miranda Priestley. She is that talented, people. I repeat that talented, because Meryl Streep, her as Ma, her as Miranda Priestley is definitely the role that she's born to play, because the main focus is between Andy into the world of fashion, dealing with her boss, Miranda Priestley, and her assistant Emily, and gain some audience because of Nigel, and pretty much I like this movie, and I do like Meryl Streep in this role that she's been given. I have nothing to complain there about this movie, because I really like this movie. But if I had to nitpick about anything, it happens to be Nate, Annie's boyfriend, because we're all in the agreement that Nate is a definition of a bad boyfriend. I get it. This is the movie about fashion, not no romance. But we need the triple the conflict between Anne Hathaway's character and what she's going through. So I am not going to be that person to be too harsh on it. But I'm only going to say, Andy, you deserve a lot better. If that's my only thing to nitpick about, I really like this movie. I really love the fashion. It's hard to pick a favorite moment, but the Madonna Vogue fashion montage is definitely up there on my favorite moments of like film history. And if you like to know what's my favorite line from The Devil Wears Prada, it happens to be there's a lot of good lines. So if I had to pick just one or two, it's Furrows, ground breaking, and that's all. And that's pretty much my review of the Devil's part. And if I had to give the first movie like a proper rating, I am going to give the first Devil's Prior definitely a 10 out of 10 stars. Great movie. When there's a first movie, there's always going to be a sequel. So keep a eye out where I'm gonna talk about the Devil's Prior 2 that will be on Sunday. I know is Mother's Day, but I had to talk about the sequel. So, long story short, stay tuned for the Devil's Prior 2. And the best way I describe the first movie is definitely groundbreaking. And as the words of Meryl Streep herself, Miranda Priestley herself, that's all.